Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another live session at the Reactors. My name is Rav, and I'm the program manager here at Reactor London. Before we get into the session, please take a moment to read our code of conduct. We are all here to learn, so please be respectful, please be kind, ask a lot of good questions. The chat will be open throughout, and we do encourage you all to participate. So we're back with another episode of the .NET Innovate series, and today we'll be talking all about building generative AI apps with .NET and Semantic Kernel, which is going to be very exciting. So with that, I'm now going to invite Ryan up to the stage so he can take this over. Hi, Ryan.
Hello, Rav. Thank you for introducing me. Okay, so hello, everyone. Today I'm gonna share with you the this topic, which is I'm very excited because I am exploring this semantic kernel for the past few weeks or days, and I will have some quick demo connect or using Azure OpenAI and standalone OpenAI. And without further ado, let's go with my agenda. So as a common start of my presentation, I will have this slide presentation. I will only have 5 to 6 slides just to set a common understanding about what, why, and how. And after that, I will do the demo. I will, like what I have mentioned, I will create a simple .NET web project, and I will show you guys how to use OpenAI API service and Azure OpenAI service as well. Just a quick information about me. If you want to know more about my professional background, just check my LinkedIn profile. I also have this YouTube channel where you can subscribe to see my current and future contents. I am Ryan and I came from the Philippines. I am currently a Microsoft VP in the technology of Azure and Cloud Native. Okay, so what is semantic kernels? Semantic kernel is basically a lightweight open source SDK that will help us or that helps developer to simplify connecting to different AI models and AI services. You can easily build some AI agents and integrate some latest models. If you want to, you can connect to Azure OpenAI or OpenAI standalone as well as Hugging Face, which is very easy. I'm going to show you that on my demo. I will connect to Azure OpenAI and OpenAI standalone. It is a modular and extensible. You can have your own, let's say, custom functions that will be uh, more modular when it comes to distributing your different services inside your application. We should use this. Yeah, of course, software developer should use this, especially if you're working with C Sharp, Java, and Python. So basically, it's like this SK or semantic kernel is like the bridge between your programming languages and this AI services this Hugging Face, OpenAI, and Azure OpenAI. So it's like this semantic kernel will be responsible for connecting or for sending different, what they call this, request to your favorite AA services. I will show you that later. Okay. Why use semantic kernel? Like what I have mentioned, this is very it simplifies to work with different AI services. You can easily add this to your existing project. This is also well, semantic kernel is also an enterprise ready. There are lots of companies who are already leveraging this SK because of some flexibility, modular, and yeah, some security which is already built in. Um, this integration, like what I have mentioned, you can just, if you want to, let's say, for example, you have this inside your application, there's a service that you want to connect to OpenAI, and the other services is connecting to are connecting to Azure OpenAI. So you can easily switch between these two AI provider or AI services. I will show you that during my demo. So basically, this is the main components of semantic kernel. So you don't, or we don't need to know all of this. I mean, you are not required to use all of this. And to be honest, I didn't try all of this yet, but I will do it later. So the first components here is the kernel. So basically, this is where you register all your components and settings inside inside your application. So every kernel will know everything about the communication, or the yeah, the communication between different models. The next one is memory. So here, by the use of this, it's like this provides a context about the user's question. So let's say, for example, if the AI agent will know the context of what the users is typing, or the previous context of the request will be recall, or will be yeah, the semantic kernel will know the context of the user's questions, and you can save this by the use of key value pair, where you can save somewhere inside your local store, or you can also use the semantic in memory search. You can save those information there. Planner, I didn't check this yet, but basically Planner has these different kinds of planners, such as basic planner, sequential planner, and I think action planner also. So it's like this planner takes the user's query and return some response or plans based on what the users is requesting or sending. I'm not I didn't try this yet, but I will check it later. Connectors. So connectors. This is the bridge between your components or your application to use different AI models and other services that is inside your application. It exchange all the information between those AA services and your application. And last, the plugins is this is a set of native functions and semantic or custom functions also as well. So what I mean for that is you can have your own custom functions that will fit to your requirements. So you can have that you can have that option. Okay. So yeah, so how can we start, or how can I start working with semantic kernel? So first, of course, you have to get some API keys from the API service, and we will create a .NET project. I will show you that, and just add this NuGet package, Microsoft that semantic kernel, and that's it. You are ready to call every methods that will help you communicate to different AI models. Okay, so that's the slide presentation. So I will uh, directly I will do the demo now, and I will open my terminal. Uh, I will turn off my camera so that the screen will be much bigger. Okay, so like what I have mentioned, let's just create .NET project. New web API, use controllers. So let's name this as SK and that's the actor. Okay, go to that folder. Let's um let's try to run it real quick. And okay, this is what it looks like. Let's try to. Okay, so nothing special here. It's just returning the weather information. So that's static. So okay, let's open the project now. And okay, let me make that bigger. Before updating or changing this template, we have to create or we have to get the API keys from OpenAI. Here, just oops. Of course, you have to register your account, and in my case, I have already did this before. So in here, you have to go to dashboard and API keys. I had already tried this earlier, so let me just create new test2, and that's it. Let me copy this and save it somewhere. Okay, that's it. And let's choose. Okay. Okay. Then we have to create um, our um, settings here. So let's name API AI, and yeah, I already have this here, so I will not type it again. Okay. Okay, so I will use this, and let me use the API key that I have just created. Let me just one. I will use this turbo. That's all. Now we have to install the NuKit package that we need. Um, yeah, and this. .NET. Oops, sorry. Uh, .NET add language. That's the name of that. Add. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Good. That's all for that. Then next we need to add this service service um, kernel. Next, since we are going to connect to OpenAI, let's use add OpenAI OpenAI related to using Microsoft Semantic Kernel. Okay, now this should be available now. Okay, this one. The first parameter that we need to supply here is the model ID. So what I like to use is the, let me just copy this, um, builder OpenAI, and let's just get this model. Next, let's just copy this to get the API key. API key. Okay. Oh, mhm. Okay, that's it for this program.cs. Now let's use that inside our controller. So first, we don't need this anymore. Let's convert this to async. Task and stop. Stop. And okay, then let's inject the kernel now. Kernel. That's kernel. That's it. Next, let's make this dynamic so that we can use this as the what do you call this context for getting a request to the from the to send that request to AI model. So var temperature. Then let's make this var. Let me just close that. Result. weather forecast and use this here. Okay, nothing special as of the moment. Let's return this OK result. Then date should be now. Let me press date now. That's it. And use this. Sorry. Now, this is the magic of semantic kernel. So since we already have injected this kernel, we can just use that directly here. Await kernel that invoke prompt async. I'm not checking prompt async yet. Then string, let's make the string and make this literal string. Say something about this temperature. Sure. Then and interpolation. Use this temp. And HC. String, row padding, and that's pretty much it. Is it? Yeah. Now we can now test this, and let's try to run this again. .NET run. Okay. Moment of truth. Swag. Okay. So the answer for that should be based on what the AI model of OpenAI that we are using. So let's just execute. Yeah, so a temperature of, this is just a random, and the AI model response with this kind of explanation. That's just a random result. So what if you want to send a specific message? So you can just do that by having this. Let's just copy that and then make this a post. And let's just delete everything for now. Let's just delete this. Let's also delete this and this one also. And result. And pass the message here. Message. And you can just use that message here. Then let's make this post so we can ask try to rerun this again. Run and Swagger. Then let's try this out. Can you tell some jokes about Microsoft? So yeah, so the OpenAI is responding with this text, and that's how easy it is to just tap or to just connect to OpenAI service. So it's really straightforward. It's very handy to use it. That's for OpenAI. What if you want to connect or you want to use Azure OpenAI service? You can have that. You can just um, create your you can just create your um, OpenAI service by just going here. Actually, I also already tried that earlier, but I just like to show you how I did it. Azure OpenAI, and where's that? Here. Then create after let me just one use two. Okay, standard. Next, next. Let's just use the defaults. Okay, create. This will take 2 to 3 minutes, and I think we can just wait for this. This will not take too long. Okay, so while we are waiting for that, let's prepare our app settings. So here we can just copy this and and make this Azure OpenAI API key, then model. It should have another property which is endpoint, which we will get that from the Azure service. Okay, let's go back there. Done. Let me just make this big. We have to create our model, manage models. Okay, let's just create. For the sake of this demo, we will just use this. Let's just use this. Okay. Okay, so our model is GPT 40. Let's get that. Our API key is here. Sorry, here. And the endpoint is this one. Yes. Actually, you can also get it here. Endpoint and very well. Okay. Now we have this setting. We can just comment this out and use the other um, method services that add Azure. This one. Same parameters except that we need to add the endpoint. Not same parameter because OpenAI only has two arguments here. Here we need to provide, um, you have to provide the model, okay, then endpoint. Let me just put this in another line. This one also endpoint. And that's all that I need to do. Everything will work as before, so I don't need to edit anything here. I just switch from OpenAI to Azure OpenAI service. So let's try to run this again. .NET Run. Wait, let me just double check. No, it's wrong. This should be Azure OpenAI. Because that's the OpenAI. OpenAI. Okay, good. Let's try to run this again. Let's check this get method first. If it will work, if it will still work. Valid key. So let me just double check the key that I am using. Although hmm, let me use this. This should be the same. Oh, no, okay. So you can just run that again. Let's double check. Endpoint. Okay. Okay, let's try to run again. Okay, and let's just refresh this. Then try it out. Execute. Okay, so I will just use the other ID that I have. or API key that I have. So let's just cut this and this one. GPT. That should work. That should work now. Order. Let's try to run. Yeah, so it's still working, but this time the result is coming from Azure OpenAI service. Let's also try this post request. Try it out. What can you say about Microsoft? So Azure OpenAI will return this information. And to confirm that this is really coming from Azure OpenAI service, let's go to that, um, that um, OpenAI service. It's here. So this is the one that I have just created, and this is the one that I want that I used. Let's go to the model deployment, and we can see the metrics here. It should have some kind of spike. This one. So the request is really coming here. The response or reply is really coming here. And having that demo, maybe you will see that this semantic kernel is really a what they call this. It simplifies everything to work with AI enabled applications, and maybe it depends on how your requirements or how you architected your application. But basically, this is this is just a straightforward example, and maybe some use cases that you might think. It depends on how how you implement this. And there are lots of templates or example that you can use as your reference from Microsoft Learn. You can just visit the this this documentation or Microsoft Learn portal. You can just read all of the um, steps here. There's also a quick start guide here where you can just it's just a straightforward console app, and it's also there's also this some kind of advanced example. You can just check this as well. And I think that's all for my demo and presentation. And I am opening the Q&A part of this session.
Thanks, Ryan. So we have one question from Ritesh. They ask, we can't use it with Node.
As of the moment, I think it's not yet supported. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think yes, it's not yet supported. If I'm not mistaken, let me just double check. Yeah, as far as I know, not yet. It's uh, you can you can use Python, Java, and C# as of the moment. If I'm not mistaken,
Okay. And does it run locally?
you can also run this. You can also use this. Month.
Okay, we have one last question. Open API keys give error insufficient quota for new API keys. Any way to get free API key with some quota?
Actually, as far as I know, OpenAI disabled that free tokens because I think they are what they call yeah they just stopped giving free tokens for a OpenAI API. There's a free tokens before, but not anymore. As far as I remember, I used that for also.
Then we have one question from Carl. Can you give a quick explanation on how the agent framework integrates with the kernel?
Well, this semantic kernel can integrate like if you have a requirements of a chatbot that or that will automate the process of your application that can also be done by using plugins. You can just read this plug because this plugin supports native semantic kernel and some custom service or uh, functional or implementation. You can check this plugin.
Okay, I think that's about it. Oh, sorry, we have one more question again. Can we use local language models like Phi 3?
This is a good question. I'm not sure, but I think this is possible. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think I'm not sure about that, but I guess that's possible. I am still exploring the semantic kernel, and
Can we change the root URL of the API?
yes, of course, and just
Okay,
that's possible.
amazing. If anyone has no other questions, I think we're going to wrap up um, the episode. Oh, sorry. I think Mike asks again if yes. So Mike asks, can we change the root URL of the API? If yes, then one could use an OpenAI compatible wrapper for a locally deployed LLM.
Yes, that's also uh, correct.
And then not a question, but any updates on Windows Agent Arena from Microsoft community?
I'm not sure about how about that, but I will check.
Okay. And is Planner same as agents?
Well, actually, I think yes. As I have mentioned earlier, I never had a chance to test that planner, but yeah, I think yes.
Okay, brilliant. Well, I think that's all for the questions. Thank you very much, Ryan. Again, we'll see you back um, next week for the other episode.
Yes,
Brilliant.
and
Well, thanks very much, and thanks everyone for joining.